It's Renee with Delaney Jane Cards. Welcome back to my channel. Today is Veterans Day here in the U.S. and Veterans Day is always November 11th. It is actually, well, what Google says it is. In the United States, it's a day that honors all men and women that have served as U.S. military veterans in the United States Armed Forces. Additionally, Veterans Day is the anniversary of the signing of Armistice, which ended World War I. So that's kind of your tidbit of information for today. Anyway, we are going to be using Colorado Crafts Company Lovely Legs set called, what are you called? You are called Military Strong. It is super cool. If you've never seen their legs, Lovely Legs stamps, they're like people without heads, and well, you can kind of make them anybody you want them to be, so they're really kind of awesome. When I chose to color these up, I used my E40s here because each branch of our military has different color, like basic uniform, but usually they're, I don't even know what they're called, but they're like regular everyday camouflage stuff. It's kind of a tan or brown or a cream or something kind of earth toned. So I chose to color these up like that. Now these are stamped on Nina 80-pound cardstock in my Ink on 3 blackout ink, and I'm just doing some really simple Copic coloring. One nice thing about this stamp set is that there's a male and a female soldier. They don't look much different. The female soldier is drawn a little more petite, and she has kind of a waist and a bust line, unlike the male. But I basically colored them the same. Used the E markers. Went from E47, I believe, or E49, all the way down to E40. I used them all, including the boots. I think, if I remember correctly, they're usually kind of the same. They're like sand color. And then I colored the ground. Now this image here is the male. You can see that it has no like bust line, and the legs stand just a little bit wider. And in the drawing there's kind of like some grass drawn by the one boot. So this one is just a little bit different, and I did pull out some greens here just to put a little bit of color on that grass. And I made sure that it was going to fit in my stitched rounded cornered rectangle that I was going to use. And I just purple taped that down, and I colored the female version the same except for no grass because she doesn't have any grass drawn there. And then I kind of laid everything out. I originally colored or cut black cardstock for my backing. That's not what I ended up using. And then for my sentiment circle there, I cut some gold foiled cardstock and then some like really red, it's tonic, I think it's called Scarlet cardstock. And I had this star from, it's a Simon Says Stamp shape set. It's not what I ended up using. I did cut them out. I had completely and totally planned on using them, but they aren't exactly like a perfect star. They're kind of wonky a little bit, and I just didn't feel like that was the look I was going for. So here I used the outline of the circle as kind of a jig for my circle, and then I just used some washi tape to hold it down to my mat. There really wasn't a lot of area for me to put my magnets on, so I just used washi tape. And then I have so much trouble opening these Lawn Fawn inks, and these are old, so I don't know if they've changed it or what's the trick on opening them, but they always seem to stick really a lot for me. And I think I have one or two that open super easy, like I can hardly touch it and it's open. I don't know. But I stamped that out, one for each of the cards. And then I decided that I was going to use this navy instead. So I trimmed all that up so that I had a panel and then a piece for my strip there. And these pattern papers came from that 12 by 12 pattern paper. I usually work with 6 by 6, but this patriotic set I have in a 12 by 12. And I've had it for a really long time. I don't know if it's available anymore, but use what you have. You don't need to buy something new all the time. The paper does not expire. The stamp sets do not expire. You don't need the newest, latest, and greatest. This Colorado Crafts Company, I really like their Lovely Legs stamps. So I do have several of them. And I do go to a few military themed events every year. And I like to make sure I have military cards. So I did purchase this one. But I layered these sentiments up to kind of look like, I guess, an award. Like, that they get on their lapels if they, do fancy things in the military, stuff that I cannot relate to because I could not be them. Like, every single person that has put in even a minute in the military or the police or the fire or rescue or anybody that is any kind of hero at all, even a school teacher, I could not do what you do, and I admire you. I can't do it. You are a very special breed, and you all deserve awards and medals, and I hope that you are treated with respect, especially our veterans. They give us all the ability to disrespect, so we need to really respect them. Anyway, I put this together here, and then I was playing with these stars, and like I said, they aren't perfect stars, so I just really didn't like them. I also didn't really like the scale of them, so I pulled out some of my dies here, and I keep them as, I have 2 bins of dies like this, and I just was flipping through. I knew I had some other stars. This set, these stars that I'm pulling out here, are from a Love from Lizzie. I'm going to guess it was like maybe November of 2015, maybe 2014, 2015. It had to be 2014. I think that's when she started her stuff. And it's a New Year's kit. So it had like champagne glasses. Anyway, there was these stars in there. And I liked the scale of them much better, and it didn't have, they weren't wonky at all. They were just much more clean looking, and I thought that fit these so much better. So there are my 2 cards for today in honor of Veterans Day. I hope that if you are a veteran, you are treated with the utmost respect every day, but especially today. Thank you very much for your service. I appreciate it. I don't know what we would do without people that are heroes like you. Thank you for stopping by, and as always, give cards generously. Bye.